Alaska. It's America's last frontier. It's wild, exciting, and the world's most popular cruise tour destination. Over land and sea, its raw beauty is breathtaking. The first world tribes of Alaska, with their unique cultures, are exciting and interesting. At the heart of Alaska is Denali, with its abundant wildlife, and gargantuan Mount McKinley. There are many ways to experience Alaska. At the top of the very good list are a handful of companies who claim to have the best programs. Quite frankly, we are one of them. By the time you get done watching our video, you will be familiar with the primary cities, tours, and experiences we offer in our value-added programs, along with optional tours you may wish to include in your Alaska experience. Let's face it, the choices are many. They can be costly and often limited in capacity. So what is it that makes our program better than all the others? The answer starts right here in Alexandria, Virginia, at the Discover Alaska corporate headquarters. We are the nation's oldest, largest, and most reliable cruise tour company to Alaska. The Discover Alaska team has one and only one mission: making your total Alaska experience the best it can possibly be. Each year, they design the absolute best program possible. When you have a question or concern, just give us a call. There's always an experienced Alaska cruise tour specialist there to help you. Once on your trip, there's always a Discover Alaska tour manager nearby to assure smooth sailing on sea or land. Other companies may show you pictures in slide presentations or generic cruise line videos. We invite you to take a virtual adventure to evaluate our actual program. We want you to know exactly how our program works. Each day, each tour, each extra meal that Discover Alaska has included. Getting you there is our first priority. 96% of Discover Alaska travelers arrive between 12 noon and 5 p.m. But do realize the earlier you book, the better your flight schedule will be. When you arrive at the airport in Vancouver, you will also arrive at your hotel. The fact that you have gotten this far testifies to the fact that you have a valid passport. All Holland America cruisers are required to hold a passport that expires no less than 6 months from your sailing date. No exceptions. It's been a long trip, but not to worry. Today you will be checking into the world's most luxurious airport hotel. The Vancouver Fairmont Hotel will be your home for the next 2 nights. Be sure to locate the Discover Alaska desk and meet your tour manager. They'll help you get acquainted with the hotel and try to answer any questions you may have. Holland America representatives will also be in the lobby to pre-register you for the cruise. That will save time dockside and assure a smooth check-in process. You can energize in the fully equipped health club, take a refreshing dip in the pool, or indulge yourself in the spa. But be sure to get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow your adventure begins and you won't want to miss a thing. Today you are bound for Victoria and Butchart Gardens on Vancouver Island. When it's time to leave, you will board a first-class motor coach and take the short journey just a few miles away to the BC Ferry. This 90-minute ferry is an adventure in itself. Take a comfortable seat inside, or venture outside and enjoy the beautiful island communities, coastlines, and wildlife as they drift by. Today our coach is scheduled to visit Butchart Gardens first, and we arrive just a few minutes after leaving the ferry. There is plenty of time to discover these magnificent gardens. The maps are free, and so are you to explore these beautiful treasures. Highlights are the sunken gardens created in and around the estate's rock quarry. The Rose Garden is always popular, and the Oriental Garden is a hit with all who visit. Be sure to bring your camera today, as there will be many opportunities to use it. If you get hungry, there will be opportunities to purchase a lunch while still at Butchart Gardens. Also on today's itinerary is a visit to the world-renowned city of Victoria. Voted one of the world's best cities year after year by Condé Nast, this city offers many adventures,
And if you want to come high tea, you can go in there. They usually have reservations required during the summer months.
Victoria's unique character is rooted in its 150-year British colonial history. With so many dining choices, it's easy to understand why Discover Alaska has left this decision up to you. Explore the street art and performing artists. Enjoy Antique Row and other shops in the nooks and crannies of Fan Tan Alley. Take a carriage ride or have refreshments in Bastion Square overlooking the Inner Harbor. It's all up to you. But whatever you do, we are sure that you will enjoy your visit to charming Victoria. As the day grows to an end, your tour will take the journey back to the BC Ferry for your return trip to Vancouver. It'll be around 9 p.m. when you return, so be sure to get something to eat while aboard the ferry. This will allow you to get back to your room and prepare for tomorrow's adventures. Today, you will be enjoying a half-day tour of Vancouver. Discover Alaska has arranged to transport your luggage to the ship, while you continue exploring Vancouver's points of interest before boarding at lunchtime. Enjoy a short drive through the downtown district, including Chinatown. It's the largest in the Americas. If your driver times your visit to the city's Old Town just right, you may see the famous steam-powered clock announce the current time in a way only it can do. Explore Queen Elizabeth Park with its gardens and bronze statues. One of the highlights of the day en route to the ship is a stop at Granville Island. While not really an island, this secluded section of town is surrounded by water on 3 sides and has become one of the most popular areas of the city. Once a waterfront and warehouse area, it is now filled with markets, eateries, and street musicians. It's also a great place to grab a quick snack before boarding the ship in the afternoon. Then it's on to Stanley Park. Enjoy the totem poles up close and learn about their special meanings. Just across the bay, your ship is waiting. But it's not time to board yet. There's more to see. We've scheduled your arrival at the ship to avoid the long lines at the start of boarding. The last highlight of the day's tour is a stop for a breathtaking view of Lions Gate Bridge and the entrance to the beginning of the 1,100-mile Inside Passage. Then, with the line subsiding, you'll arrive at Canada Place to be checked in before boarding one of Holland America's 5-star deluxe ships.
We've been waiting for you!
And just in time for lunch. After lunch, explore the ship and get settled in. It will be your home for the next 8 days and 7 nights. This evening you will leave Vancouver, bound for the Inside Passage of Alaska. Your memories of Victoria, Butchart Gardens, the ferry, and so many other experiences will be with you forever. You did want the total experience, didn't you? Just think what other travelers have missed already. They should have booked with Discover Alaska. Now the beauty begins as you enter the 1,100-mile Inside Passage. You'll enjoy an amazing abundance of wildlife set against the backdrop of majestic wilderness. Your journey will take you between the mountains and barrier islands, where the water remains smooth and calm. There's plenty of time to enjoy the views, but you don't want to miss out on the onboard fun. Explore and learn your way around the ship today. And be sure to locate the Discover Alaska desk. Your tour manager will be there each day at designated times to help answer any questions that you may have. Holland America ships in Alaska represent the height of 5-star design. The wide-open front bows, huge viewing lounges, and wraparound teak decks assure everyone on board the best views possible. From the grand public spaces filled with art and antiques to intimate and elegant staterooms, comfort abounds. This ship was built for you to experience the Alaska that's truly authentic and wild. There's also a daily newsletter delivered to your room each morning that's jammed full of daily activities for you to enjoy. The officers on your Holland America ship are Dutch, with a hard-working, ever-smiling Indonesian and Filipino staff that will provide you with 5-star services. Whichever cabin category you choose, the twin beds can be used as separate beds or combined to make a queen, and every cabin features a separate sitting area. The comfortable roominess of every cabin on board is sure to please. Cabins with private verandas are often the first choice of Discover Alaska travelers, for obvious reasons. Which side of the ship is better? In Alaska's Inside Passage, you have land on both sides, so they're both better. There's always something to do while on board a Holland America ship, even if it's nothing at all. Sit back and enjoy the Las Vegas-style floor shows, or enjoy wines from around the world while tasting with new friends. For more energetic activity, take a spin around the dance floor, around the ship, or try your luck in the casino. Attend cooking demonstrations and find out just how the world-renowned Holland America chefs do it. Many enjoy just touring the ship as if in a museum. All of the Holland America Line ships we use have in excess of $3 million of artwork on display. You will find the shopping on board an adventure, from souvenirs to designer clothes, even jewelry. And there's no tax. It's all duty-free. After a hard day of adventuring, you might require a relaxing massage, or at least a trip to the salon for a new look. If you need even more activity, there are exercise classes and a fully equipped fitness area. No cruise would be complete without food, yours for the choosing, all included in the price of the cruise. Dining with Holland America is always an experience. The elegance and grandeur of the main dining room is surpassed only by the service, and of course, the food. Enjoy the best food and menus afloat. For those with special dietary requests, the kitchen is more than happy to help. The menu even includes meals recommended by the American Heart Association. Ketchikan is known as Alaska's first city because it's the first stop on the northbound voyage. Originally settled by First Nation Tlingit and Haida Indians, it's now one of Alaska's thriving towns and the salmon, lumber, and totem pole capital of Alaska. Discover Alaska has included a land tour in each port of call on your adventure. The included tours feature highlights and points of interest we know most of you will want to see, without using up all your free time. The best selection of totem poles in the Ketchikan area is at Totem Bite Park. This included tour features a former Indian campsite and is located in the Tongass National Forest. As you make the short walk to the campsite, your guide will stop occasionally to answer questions and reveal some of the secrets this northern rainforest holds close. You will explore the authentic ceremonial clan house, where mystical rituals were performed and where their culture was passed on from one generation to the next. As your tour continues, your guide will explain the legends and stories of the totem pole. Your half-day tour still allows you plenty of time to explore some of Ketchikan's other engaging sights and activities. At the heart of town is Creek Street, literally built over a creek on pilings, trestles, and docks. This historic district was formerly known as The Line, Alaska's most notorious red light district. Be sure to visit Creek Street's most famous sporting house, Dolly's. Her house has now been turned into a museum featuring period furnishings. A dolly is always available, for pictures, of course. Now the Creek Street buildings have been converted to shops, galleries, and cafes. Depending on your sailing, you may be able to see thousands of salmon swimming up the creek. It is truly a magnificent sight that you will not soon forget. There are live demonstrations where you're welcome to watch and ask questions. That's the signal that reminds us it's time to get back to the ship. As you leave the first port in Alaska, your expedition through this wonderland of natural splendor and native charms has just begun. Ahead, there are more wonders waiting, both great and small. Today, as is usually the case, the ship will dock right in the center of town. The first stop on today's included tour is Mendenhall Glacier, the most remarkable sight in the area. You can see the face of the world's only drive-in glacier from the U.S. Forest Service Observation Center. Inside the Visitor Center, you will learn how glaciers are made and just what makes the blue ice unique. The glacier measures 1.5 miles wide, 200 feet tall, and 2,000 feet long. With all the ice out there, it's a bit cooler than in town, so be sure to wear layered clothing. You'll have plenty of time for a closer look if you like, by following the short trail down to the water's edge. Your next stop on today's included tour is a local fish hatchery. Here your guide will explain the process of raising healthy and productive fry, and how the hatchery replenishes the Alaska waters with them. This tour ends in the salmon tasting room. It doesn't get any fresher than this. Here you'll have a chance to purchase a variety of salmon and other fine fish delicacies. Discover Alaska has provided this half-day tour for you to enjoy, but you still have plenty of time left for shopping, fishing, or other optional tours. You can find out more about these optional tours by visiting our website at discoveralaska.biz. But you don't have to book an optional tour to enjoy Juneau. Juneau is a delightful town. There's plenty of First Nation art in the form of jewelry, carvings, and statues made by local natives. Look for figurines made of wool and ivory embellished with fur. You'll also find jewelry made with gold nuggets or jade, which is still mined in the area. You won't want to miss one of the oldest and most famous watering holes in town, the Red Dog Saloon. It still features the original bar, and the staff wears period attire. After a day on the move, the Red Dog is a great place to meet up with your new friends for a cool drink before returning to the ship. Skagway. This frontier town will take you back to the old gold rush days, with its false-fronted buildings and wooden boardwalks perfectly preserved in the tradition of the Klondike Gold Rush. From the narrow-gauge rail train to the boardwalks in the center of town, Skagway promises yet another adventure on your trip. Known as the beginning of the Trail of 98 and gateway to the gold fields, Skagway will take you back over 100 years to a time long gone by.
This was a saloon and brothel. Upstairs, it looks like they're open. The red lights are on.
Your included sightseeing tour will take you through town to the Gold Rush Cemetery, where locals like the notorious Soapy Smith are buried. Enjoy a scenic drive to the Skagway Overlook for a breathtaking view of your ship below and a vast panorama of Skagway sitting at the head of the Lynn Canal.
What were you looking at?
Heart Mountain.
Where's it at?
Just below the ice cap up there.
Seems like every city's got one. Be sure to visit the Red Onion Saloon with its honky-tonk piano and costumed barmaids. And don't forget to check out the options for this port of call. Skagway offers some of the best optional tours of the cruise. As a biosphere reserve and a World Heritage Site, Glacier Bay National Park protects a unique ecosystem of plants and animals living in concert with an ever-changing glacial landscape. Your cruise ship, with the naturalist on board, will be your visitor center for this unforgettable day. A glacier is a river of ice, moving by force of gravity. Keep a sharp eye on the face. As you can see, At any moment, huge sections of the glacier can crack and break off, creating icebergs of all shapes and sizes. Cruise from the Reed and Lamplugh glaciers to the mighty Johns Hopkins, surrounded by rugged peaks and sheltering a seal pupping ground. Be sure to bring your binoculars, because there's a lot to look for. Layered clothing is the way to go throughout your Alaska adventure, but today we recommend you dress even a bit warmer due to your close proximity to the glaciers. Seals, porpoises, orca or humpback whales, as well as otters, can be spotted swimming in the icy waters. American bald eagles are often seen nesting in the trees. Glacier Bay is truly one of the highlights of your Alaska adventure. By now, you've gotten familiar with the ship and its many activities. Be sure to refer to the daily activity list to choose your day's itinerary. From cha-cha to wine tasting and everything in between, the day is yours to enjoy. Today at Seward, you will disembark after your last fabulous breakfast aboard ship.
All aboard for Discover Alaska!
The Alaska Railroad train to Anchorage will be your next mode of transportation. You will begin a picturesque sightseeing transfer aboard this luxurious cruise train that takes you through the mountains and along Turnagain en route to Anchorage.
There's wild Alaska stuff.
To further enhance your Alaska experience, Discover Alaska has included your lunch aboard the train. On your arrival in Anchorage, Discover Alaska has arranged a sightseeing tour of Alaska's largest city, including the Aviation Museum and Lake Hood. Lake Hood is the largest float plane airport in the world, with planes constantly coming and going. Next, you'll check into the first-class downtown Hilton Hotel. We've chosen the Hilton because of clean and spacious rooms, excellent service, and its unique location, just a block from the center of town. There's still plenty of time to do some shopping at the Anchorage Market and Festival, directly across the street from your hotel. This is truly where you will find local artists offering their wares at reasonable prices.
Gosh, over more than 200 vendors now, and we sell almost everything from around the world, local vendors as well as people from.
This family-friendly market has become a city tradition and is enjoyed by all who attend. Dinner this evening is included. Don't worry about the check. We've taken care of everything. But be sure to get a good night's sleep, for tomorrow we will be headed north into the heart of Alaska. Your 7 to 8 hour train trip will fly by on this elegant two-level transport. Up top, you'll enjoy all the wild beauty of Alaska's interior through the large panoramic windows. A guide in each car will narrate the trip to make sure you don't miss a thing. The comfortable club car seating, plush carpet, and polished brass surround you in luxury. The opulence extends downstairs to the deluxe dining area, where we've again arranged a full American breakfast and lunch in the Holland America tradition. Every gourmet meal is served on china and fine tablecloths and is prepared to order in the kitchens located right on the train. Outside, the Alaska wilderness glides by in all of her magnificent beauty. Occasionally, your train will slow, then move to a side track and stop to allow a southbound train to pass. All along the way, sightings of wildlife and countless breathtaking views keep everyone glued to the windows.
I saw an otter sitting on a log. Oh, we saw a bear and an otter and a beaver dam.
When you arrive at Denali National Park, you'll be escorted to the McKinley Chalets Hotel. You'll have time to relax and enjoy the scenery before dinner. You won't want to miss the chalet's feature event of the evening, Cabin Night, though many do. This limited seating home-style dinner and show often sells out, but not for you. The rollicking show features the talented waiters and waitresses as the entertainment and promises fun for all that attend. And you guessed it, it's all part of the package. Without it, you wouldn't get the total experience. Today is a big day, so be sure to eat a good breakfast, as we've arranged for you to embark on the 4-hour natural history tour of Denali National Park. You'll learn about this vast reserve and have an opportunity to see some wildlife. For an additional $99 per person, you can upgrade to the best tour Denali has to offer, the Tundra Wilderness Tour, which takes you into the park's vast interior. This is a 7 to 8 hour, 62-mile tour. By the way, this Tundra Wildlife Tour is included in our Double Denali program, which offers an additional night and includes meals. Again, you can learn more about the options on our website. Whatever option you choose, this trip into America's greatest wildlife preserve is a photographer's paradise. The windows on the bus drop down to allow you to shoot your best shot at the abundance of wildlife you'll have the opportunity to observe. From fox, brown bear, moose, Dall sheep, and many others too numerous to mention, this is an experience you don't want to miss. This is Alaska.
I said we've been very fortunate on this trip. The sun's been out, there's no rain. We're here at Mount McKinley. They say you probably got 3 out of 10 shot to see it. We not only seen it, looked like we was right on top of it. They seen both peaks. It's been a great trip.
In the afternoon, a luxury motor coach will take you to Fairbanks. Unlike the train, the motor coach can stop for wildlife sightings. Again, Discover Alaska gives you the best of all worlds. The motor coach will take you directly to the first-class Fairbanks Westmark Hotel, your home for the next 2 nights. This evening, we've arranged for a fun-filled evening at Pioneer Park. Get ready to experience an authentic old Alaska tradition, the salmon bake. This wonderful experience includes salmon, cod, prime rib, and all the trimmings.
If this is half as good as it looks, I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, did I mention they have a show, too? The Palace Theater show includes the audience in this good-natured frontier frolic that offers a rollicking look at the past and present traditions of our largest state. Just look at this packed house. The show is loads of fun and often sold out. But you guessed it, we've taken care of everything, as you will be attending the best show in Alaska. Today, you will explore the many wonders that surround the second largest city in Alaska. Again, we provided breakfast, and then it's off to visit the historic gold camp at Dredge No. 8. It's one of the highlights of the region's colorful past. Your guide will take you inside this remarkable machine. Visit the control room where the operator would push and pull levers to make the machine perform as needed. Then go even deeper into the dredge, where you will find out the secrets of this prehistoric-looking machine. After touring the dredge and learning how modern-day equipment is used, you will have a chance to pan for gold the old-fashioned way. After a short demonstration, it's your turn. By the way, everything you find is yours to keep.
I got my gold!
Then, after a historical tour of Fairbanks and a stop at the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, it's back to the water with lunch at the Chena River Landing before you embark on an old-time paddle wheeler. Travel back in time to the days of riverboats as you board the last of the stern wheelers. You will explore the Chena and Tanana rivers. As we travel upriver, you'll pass by local inhabitants and learn about their everyday lifestyles in this unique territory. Along the way, you will visit a sled dog training camp. Here the dogs train year-round for the famed Iditarod dog sled race. It's an annual competition that travels over 1,000 miles from Anchorage to Nome. You have the best seat in the house as you watch them run. Think they're not having fun?
Guys are definitely having a great time this afternoon. They are just flying on this back stretch. Diving, blossom.
There's the wool part, all the tails are up. That's great.
After the run, it's time to cool off. Last one in's a dirty dog. As you continue downriver, and while sampling some of the best salmon dip this side of New York City, your journey will end at an Athabascan Indian village. You can get up close to the dogs and see demonstrations of everything from drying salmon to tanning hides.
They're so closely related that sometimes they're even born in the same litter.
Discover Alaska has arranged for your dinner at the hotel this evening to give you the opportunity to pack and relax before your journey back home tomorrow. We've again arranged for a full breakfast before transferring you to the Fairbanks Airport for your return trip back home. Loaded down with marvelous memories, you will bid a sad farewell to your new friends on what has become the most special vacation of your life in Alaska.
Tell me about your trip.
About our trip. It was awesome. We saw and did everything we ever expected to do.
And more.
The food was wonderful.
Absolutely exhilarating.
Our trip was fantastic.
Unforgettable.
We're pleased to invite you to join us on the very best customized cruise tour program in existence to America's last frontier. Including all of the extra values we've just shown you has made us America's #1 travel company to Alaska. If you've done your homework, and we hope you have, you know that no other company in North America can compete with us, matching an apple with an apple. Let's run down the extras that are included on this fabulous Discover Alaska getaway just one more time. We want you to have a worry-free vacation, so we've placed knowledgeable and experienced Discover Alaska tour managers throughout the entire trip to answer questions, confirm reservations, and help work through issues that need attention along the way. We'll take care of your luggage from the time you arrive at your Vancouver hotel until the time you leave for your return flights home. You will enjoy deluxe accommodations at the Fairmont Hotel. The fact that the Fairmont Hotel is connected to the airport means fast, convenient check-in. As you check into your hotel, stop by the Discover Alaska desk located in the lobby and meet your Vancouver tour manager. After a good night's sleep, we've arranged a full day of sightseeing via BC Ferry to Victoria and Butchart Gardens on Vancouver Island. After a second night at the Fairmont, you will tour Vancouver, Stanley Park, Granville Island, Elizabeth Gardens, Chinatown, and Gastown before boarding your Holland America cruise ship. Upon arrival at the ship, you will again want to locate the Discover Alaska desk and meet your experienced onboard tour manager. cruise 8 days and 7 nights aboard one of Holland America's 5-star deluxe cruise ships. Tour Ketchikan, including Totem Bite State Park. There's still plenty of time on your own to explore the city. Visit Juneau, Alaska's capital. We've included a tour to Mendenhall Glacier and a local fish hatchery. Don't forget, in each and every city, there's time to plan optional tours for your personal experience. The optional tours can be found at our website. Enjoy a historic tour of Skagway, including a spectacular view of your ship from high above this colorful gold rush town. A special note, southbound travelers will visit Haines in place of Skagway. Visit Glacier Bay National Park with its large collection of glaciers and an abundance of wildlife.
All aboard for Discover Alaska.
On arrival in Seward, you will board the Alaska Railroad for a scenic and enjoyable train transfer to Anchorage. And Discover Alaska has included lunch aboard the train. Stay at the first-class Hilton Hotel in Anchorage. After lunch, a tour of Anchorage, including Lake Hood, and visit the Anchorage Market and Festival, right across the street from your hotel. Dinner is included this evening. Travel from Anchorage to Denali National Park on the deluxe McKinley Explorer domed double-decker train cars. Discover Alaska has arranged for a gourmet breakfast and lunch cooked to your order. While in Denali, enjoy the cabin night dinner and show. Spend the night at the McKinley Chalets. In the morning, enjoy a hearty American breakfast included at the chalets. Take the 4-hour natural history tour of Denali National Park. You may want to consider the Double Denali program, which includes an additional night in Denali and meals. More information can be found on our website. You will transfer to Fairbanks aboard a deluxe motor coach and enjoy a delicious salmon bake with prime rib and all the fixings, plus the fabulous Palace Theater show at Pioneer Park. 2 nights at the best hotel in Fairbanks, the Westmark. 2 full American breakfasts are included at the hotel. Gold Camp sightseeing tour, including panning for gold. And remember, you strike gold, it's yours to keep.
I got my gold!
Lunch at Chenna Landing, a riverboat cruise to an Athabascan Indian camp exhibit. There is one last extra we've added to this total experience, and it may be the most valuable of them all. If you choose to protect your investment and to have peace of mind, the insurance plan we offer is one of the very best in the industry. This plan not only covers trip cancellation, but also includes trip interruption, trip delay, and emergency medical and dental, baggage coverage, baggage delay, travel delay, emergency medical transportation, and includes a 24-hour hotline assistance. And Discover Alaska offers this plan at the lowest possible price. Once you book, we will never raise the price of the trip you've booked. Booking early will give you the best choice of cabins. Booking this tour is as easy as 1, 2, and 3. And this is the time to act. First, pick out your departure date, the cabin category you desire, and its cost. This information is available in the packet we provided to you, or on our website, discoveralaska.biz. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We'll assist you in any way we can. Second, fill out the easy application we provided. You will be amazed how easy this really is. Third, make your deposit by check or credit card. Deposit checks are payable to Discover Alaska. We'll invoice you for the remainder due at least 80 days before sailing. That's it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. But now is the time to act. Contact Discover Alaska to finalize your booking. Once your application has been processed with a full deposit, start packing. And don't forget that passport. Now that you know the Discover Alaska program, there's no settling for lesser programs. We are sure you agree there is no better way to get the total experience to Alaska.